right, we are back Sunday, May 17th, and it's Punisher, One Last Kill, Disney special presentation. I did not do first appearances, but there's not really much here, so we're just going to run with it. This, I feel like, is a really cool story and has different, like, viewpoints for different characters. So, before diving into it, because it's not a long thing, it's like 45 minutes long. Jeremy, what is your whelming on this special presentation?
I want to say I was whelmed to pleasantly whelmed. I don't know. It just seemed like it was a cool take on kind of showing what he was going through. It felt a little, I don't know, it almost felt a little repetitive here or there. Kind of thought, it's, I guess the way to explain it maybe, but obviously the one like real like action scene that we got was really cool. And so I think like maybe that was, whenever I think of Punisher, I think of more of a little bit more action than what was in this one.
Yeah.
But like I said, at the same time, like it does kind of give a little bit more understanding to his character.
Got you. Okay. Richard?
I wrote that I was whelmed.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I really did. But it was just way too short. And it felt like a trailer for something else. Like we'll get into it, but the ending was just so abrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with the ending part. I've watched it one time, so maybe my whelming will change. But for me, like the first, when I was sitting there thinking about my whelming after watching it, the only thing I could think in my mind was fucking perfect.
Really?
Just yeah, for me it was fucking perfect. Like it had a slow start, but with the narrative they were trying to tell is understanding to me to start off that way, or for it to do that. But like once it started and like the action got going, like it was, I thought it was fucking amazing. And then the ending left me wanting more, which I think is fantastic with anything. Any kind of TV show, any kind of movie, anything like that. Like if I'm hyped up or whatever and you leave me wanting more, I think that's what I want. And yeah, that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at with this. So
yeah, it felt very like John Bernthal's version of like, what is it, Laundry Day that Thomas Jane did?
Yeah.
It felt like that. Like this entire thing was just Bernthal's version of that.
I could see that. If you've seen that, it's on YouTube. That's a fantastic short. I think it's like 15 minutes long, if even that. But yeah, it's what happens. So off the record for Thomas Jane, Punisher. After the movie, he didn't get the sequel, which is honestly a damn shame. Like, I love me some Thomas Jane Punisher. That movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was good. I like it. We should probably do March Punisher-ness.
I was gonna say, Deadpool said there was 5, didn't he? And in Deadpool Wolverine, I think he said something like there's been 5 Punishers.
There's Lou Ferrigno, Thomas Jane, Ray Stevens.
Lou Ferrigno?
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, when did the Hulk become the Punisher?
Sorry. Not Lou Ferrigno. I had a stroke. What's his name?
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren, Thomas Jane. Is it Ray Stevens?
Yes.
I think it's Ray Stevens.
I believe so.
And then Bernthal.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
so I'm like, who's the fourth?
Is he including like people who have voiced the Punisher in cartoon?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember us talking about when we did the review of the movie, and I was like, who's the 5th one? I don't. So yeah. But that'd be cool. I'd like to go back and revisit those. Those are really fun. I like the comparison to Laundry Day. I was hoping we'd get kind of like Judge Dredd, the newest one, kind of vibes, where like he's got to go up the different levels of the hotel, but maybe the other way around, kind of thing.
Yeah, he's trapped in this building, and he's got to like get his murder his way out.
Right, that's what I was kind of hoping, and we got a little bit of that. I also got John Wick vibes.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like the constant checking of the clips as he's going through. I was like, that he totally got that from.
Oh yeah,
from John Wick.
The choreography was absolutely stolen from John Wick. Like so many things in this was very like even the start. Like one of my notes was like, well, this is off to a great start. Like they literally John Wicked us with one of the guys. One of the guys murders a dog, which my wife absolutely loves dogs, loves animals. Like that was very hard. Like she immediately was like, Punisher better kill that guy with like and make it extremely painful.
I really like that was honestly one of the things that I thought about whenever I was watching it and saw that. I was like, I wonder if your wife just turned it off, like was ready to turn it off right after that.
No, she was very disturbed by that.
I mean, I was too. Like, I thought that was terrible.
Yeah. And we were watching it with our dogs, and one of our dogs likes to like actually watch things, and he was actually disturbed by what he saw as well.
Did he look at you like, "Are you going to do that to me?"
No.
He's had a letter wrote up now to Disney corporate, so they'll be hearing from him.
It's our fault. He's not old enough to watch TVMA yet.
That's funny. Yeah, my wife was like, "Oh goodness!" Like she was brought back to that as well. Yeah, no, it was startling. I didn't think they would do it. There's a lot of things on here I didn't think they would do, but man, they did it. And like I was talking about earlier, this thing has got it's got several different stories going on, and they start off with the main one being like awareness of Frank and where he's at mentally right now, and this idea that like he's kind of finished off what he started for revenge, reconciliation for his family's death and their murders. And it's like, what do you do now kind of thing. And I don't feel like any movie has really kind of dealt with that before. So it was interesting for them to kind of do that when this short, I thought.
Yeah. A lot of people have issues with Bernthal's Punisher because typically in the comic, he's more stoic. He's more like the Punisher Warzone Punisher, Ray Stevens Punisher. And his family is kind of like his happy place. Like it's his peace. And this Bernthal is exploring more of PTSD.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's needing a purpose. And if he doesn't have a purpose, then he basically just wants to off himself. Like, matter of fact, one of my notes was like, if the Punisher villains would just leave Frank to his own devices, he'd just kill himself within like 2 months. Like, they wouldn't even like the only reason why Frank even gets back in the game is because someone pokes that bear.
Yeah. Which that someone poking is villain Ma Gnucci, and she is from the comic books. I want to talk. I help remind me towards the end of this because I want to talk about like where we're going from here, kind of thing.
Okay,
and what I think as far as that goes. Of course, there's Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and we're gonna see him in that. But I think it goes further than that. But yeah, Ma Gnucci, she's crime lord boss, I guess now from the Gnucci family, because Frank has pretty much offed everybody else but her, and it looks like he wasn't even intending on coming after her. She's handicapped, and with her family being off, she's now after the Punisher and was able to find him rather quickly.
I didn't like her. Like, I don't know. I guess it's when we get into the where we think this is going, because I don't know if there is. Like, I looked up, I'm like, is this movie getting a sequel? Is he getting his own movie? Like, is this just leading into Brand New Day, which it kind of feels like, because he's got the same hair and beard and his new fit. And I was just, I don't know, I was very like kind of disappointed because like something kind of, it's Garth Ennis, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah, so something very disturbing happens to her in the comic.
Yeah.
So I was like waiting to see that, and that didn't like nothing came of that. So I was kind of like, what the hell?
I'm so ready to spoil that for Jeremy.
Yeah.
I want to see his reaction on that.
The guy that's her like henchman that like helps her with her little canes, that's Barracuda from the comics.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's a very pivotal like Punisher villain. He's like an ex Green Beret, and I think it would have been cool to see them two fight because the rest of the people were just basically they look like I don't know, like knockoff Purge people.
Yeah.
And I know again they're stealing things that John Wick did. So a little bit behind the scenes. I'm gonna talk about John Wick for a second. Is the first John Wick, they did not have enough stuntmen to like have John Wick kill them. So the way they did this is everybody had long hair and beards. And when you got killed, you got a haircut. And then when you got killed again, you got like a shave. And then when you got killed again, they shaved your head. So like a lot of the stuntmen are the same people. You just don't recognize them because they have beards and hair.
That's hilarious.
So I think what they did on this one is just everybody's wearing masks.
Yeah.
Like everybody's just wearing like Purge looking like outfits.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like it works, honestly, for this.
Yeah, no, it
what
did.
it is.
No, I'm not like necessarily giving it a knock. I'm just saying like
I got you.
That is absolutely what they did for that.
No, I got you. Talking about just the John Wick part of stuff. I mean, what really sets him off is Gnucci has set up to where 6:30 or was it 6:47? Because that's when
I think it was 6:47s when her family was fully dead.
Right. And murdered in front of her, and she was gonna have everybody that was anybody that wanted to get paid, I guess, or get the Punisher at this place to find him and murder him. And they set his room on fire, and he comes out. That scene, that whole like, they could have done a really cool like hallway scene there. Punished, you know what I mean? Like Daredevil style. They were so close to it. Just because of the way the room was and how they could whip the camera around and all of the jazz. But man, that was just, I don't know, that was awesome. I loved it. I loved every minute of the whole, like him fighting his way out.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. How could you not? Like it was really good. I absolutely agree with that. I was like, Frank, why did like he just runs through like he just Kool-Aid Man's through that fucking door. And I was like, Frank, just open the door, man. You didn't have to like, also, you're on fire. Maybe put yourself out.
No, he's not worried about it.
Honestly, my favorite scene is like slightly after that. It's when he's in the other apartment fighting everybody. And I think he runs out of ammo. And there is a guy that comes in there with like a bat. And he like knocks the guy down, takes the bat. And then another guy runs in with an axe. And he swings at Frank, and Frank dodges, and the guy who swung the axe hits the guy on the floor with the axe, and then Frank takes the bat and smashes the dude's head, which then knocks his head into the back of the axe, killing both of them. And I was like, God damn, Frank.
The way, the choreography for all the gun stuff, like, again, feels just like John Wick.
Yeah.
But just him going around clearing rooms, hallways, and like I loved every freaking minute of that. Absolutely every minute. I love the rooftop scene where he's sitting there just fighting all. It gave me like World War Z vibes or something like that. Zombies, all these people kind of running out at him and stuff, and he's fighting them off. I know that he's getting this special presentation is getting a little bit of flack for one scene in particular where he's coming off the back of a building to fall onto it. But from the stuff that I read, this was a practical done stunt that when the stunt men that finished it, they CGI Bernthal's face on him. And so like that's the only CGI that's in that scene. So I don't know why it looks weird, but it does a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like I've been seeing all of that before I even watched the
Yeah,
show, and it looks weird.
it
There's
does.
something about it that looks weird, and it ain't his face. It's something about the way it, like, when he hits the ground and he like slowly moves. It's just very, I don't know. They should have done something different, made it more like sped up the frame rate or something. I don't know. It just
Yeah.
looks odd.
See, for me, it was like the lighting or something. Like it
Mhm.
almost looked like the lighting at a certain point just kind of just morphed
Mhm.
into something different and weird. I don't
So
know.
was it mainly like the one where he like lands on that?
The
Mhm.
AC unit.
Oh, that part. Okay.
Yeah, not the scaffolding.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That was
it's
funny
when
though.
I when he falls from that scaffolding and hits the buses and then like
Oh
lands on the
fuck!
ground. I was like, what if he's dead? Like, what if they just like pull the rug out and like he doesn't get up? Like the shot just lingers there and he's just laying there and then credits. Like he's dead now.
That's your one last
Like,
kill right
that's the
there.
end of
One last kill.
that was the one last kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the shot where he's on the rooftop and he falls back from one rooftop to the next
Mm-hmm.
and lands on a set of like rooftop AC units for the apartment. And it just, something about it looks odd. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know they were like, no, it's actually practical, but I'm like, y'all, it don't look practical.
Something's fishy here.
Mhm.
Yeah. From there, from the bus, he sees where Mom Gnucci's is like sitting there staring at him and whatnot, and goes to get away. And then he has to make a choice of whether or not to go and help a fellow restaurant owner
Mhm.
protect his family and his restaurant from these hooligans, or go after Mom
Donut shop.
Gnucci. The what?
A donut shop.
Donut shop. Thank you. And of course, Frank makes the right choice and he goes to help. And man, he's just offing people in the street. Like just
Yeah.
he hit that one dude off the bike, and I was like, oh shit.
Mhm.
And then picks up his gun and then just starts popping these guys. And I'm like, damn, Frank. God. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, I thought that they did a good job of like kind of setting up his pivotal decision at that point, and because it was before that there were other instances where he could have quote unquote done like the right thing or done like helped out more as like other things were happening in the background behind him, like whenever he was just walking to that donut shop originally and then leaving it, because I mean, like, whenever he was leaving it, they had like all kinds of stuff happening in the background
mhm.
still. And so like I think that it was one of those, like, he got to that point and his initial reaction was to go after Ma,
Mhm.
and just forget about him. And then obviously the biggest trigger there was the daughter calling, but I thought it did a good job of kind of setting that up where even like as a viewer, like I didn't know what he was going to choose necessarily. Like, obviously it seemed like it would, you would guess he would go towards the owners, the donut shop owner, but based on the previous things, it kind of left a little bit of a doubt in there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the point of the story. Is Frank's new purpose is to, like, he's going to help people.
yeah,
Yes.
And before it was just revenge,
Yep.
essentially. And now it's going to be, no, I'm here to help those in need.
Yep.
My question is, where the fuck were you during all of Daredevil season 2? Because I need to know when this takes place, because they specifically mention that they are in Little Sicily, and I googled it. It is three goddamn miles from Hell's Kitchen. 3.
Yeah, he'd been locked up in a cage. He wasn't going back there. Are you kidding me? No.
It's just, I don't know. I get that it was more likely somehow doing all that triggered his PTSD, and he's binge drinking and pill popping, and for some reason doing bloody pull-ups while vomiting.
I was gonna say, Frank, you at the very beginning, that montage of him doing the pull ups and drinking and popping the pills and stuff like that, and then vomiting. I'm like, bruh, like you just wasted all those pills and liquor. What are you doing?
Right.
Like
I-
none of that took effect to you. None of that.
My wife was like, "God, your poor neighbors."
I will something else talking about Hell's Kitchen that brings this up that I was just like, damn it, she won't go away. But Karen was there, fucking Karen was there, and
It wasn't even really there though.
no, she wasn't. I know, and I was like, oh, not this again.
So did they ever have a thing?
No, okay, so she is in Punisher season 1 and 2, and they have like a little. I think it's because Deborah Ann Wall and John Bernthal have real life chemistry. Because like I know Bernthal's like married, but I'm like, yo, are y'all like dating? Are y'all doing something on the side? Like, what's going on there? But yeah, it's something I didn't like is that it seems like they have like a will they won't they kind of thing,
Right.
and that is not in the comics. I don't like it. It's something they did for the Netflix. They're carrying it over into Born Again and now this, and I don't. I think they're actually probably like. It seems like Karen is now with Matt now. Like everything with Bernthal. Like I think Karen sees that Bernthal is, or not Bernthal, Frank is just broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things. She's just staying away, and I'm fine with that because I don't like the idea of like, I don't know. I like something about Frank, like still, I guess, mourning his wife, kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah. No vigilante triangles.
Yeah, though I don't know, but his wife would probably like. I could see a movie where like his wife sees him. Is like, you got to move on. You got to find happiness, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I also, speaking about his family, I'm not a fan of how I guess I get it, but I'm not necessarily a fan though of how of his family. He kind of singles out his daughter. And I know it was pivotal more for this story that they were telling and having that connection with the donut shop and his daughter and stuff, because he even makes the comment of like, I met somebody today. She reminded me a lot of you. And when he's at his family's grave and specifically speaking to his daughter. And so I get it for the story, but it's just one of those where like, I don't know. I kind of find that hard to kind of single out one. You know what I mean?
I mean, be honest. I mean, they say you're not supposed to have favorites with your kid, but you got a favorite.
Dang.
I told my oldest because she pinned me down one day. She was like, "You've got a favorite, Dad. Which one is it?" I said, "No, I don't." She goes, "Yeah, I do." I said, "You know what? You're right. I do." She goes, "Oh, who is it?" I said, "It's the dog." And she goes, "What? The dog?"
Oh man,
I've told my family the same thing. I was like, you know, if there's ever a fire, you know who I'm saving? My dog.
The dog.
Dang.
I'd never been asked that again.
I mean, he mentioned his son in Born Again season 1, where he was like talking about how, you know, I forget what the line was, but he was talking about how like, I hear my son's voice, get him, Daddy, get him.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why is, one, obviously, like you said, the little girl from the donut shop, and two, I love that they brought this back from the Netflix Daredevil season 2 with the what is it? One batch, two batch, penny and dime. He would say that like before murdering some of the people responsible for killing his family, because that was his daughter's favorite like nighttime bed story.
Yeah. Yeah. I like some of the like I like the message as well of like, and maybe I got it and it's not necessarily what it was going for, but it just kind of hit home for me. But as he was going through this vision of his family and whatnot like that, and how he kind of went with this whole I'm tired, and it was like, you know, Dad, read me this story. Dad, watch me do this. Honey, like, how are you? Kind of, and like all these times, and he's like, I'm tired. And it was kind of, for me, it was a message of like, you know, take in those little times, take in those little moments, because you don't know
Mhm.
when you know that'll be the last little moment or whatever you have. So, like, kind of fight through being tired thing. So, I don't know. I like that. I thought it was good.
Yeah. At the start, you know, he kind of like quits being Punisher. He like takes all of his Punisher weapons and garb and locks it up in a suitcase and then puts it away.
I said
And I
that's
was just
dumb.
like, yeah, right? Okay, yeah, because I was like, Frank, you know, people can open those with like a pen. Like, all you got to do is just like push on the zipper and it opens right up.
Yeah. Speaking of pens,
Nice, nice.
there's a fight that goes down at the donut shop with this big dude. I mean, big bastard. Holy
Yeah.
shit. He comes in and I was like, oh fuck, that guy's big.
Yeah.
And Frank murders him with a pen, like
Mhm.
Joker style. I
Like-
guess John
like
Wick
John
style
Wick.
as
Yeah.
well. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
but he shanks him, like, just fucking
Multiple
like
times.
mercifully shanks him
Mhm.
Yeah.
with this pen.
He did that in Punisher season, or not Punisher. Daredevil season 2 when he's in the
Okay.
prison because he shanks.
Oh yeah.
He makes a prison shank and he just shanks like I don't know 20 people.
Yeah. I think that was one of those moments where I was like, Disney, wow, you really let them do this.
Yeah.
Cool. Good on you, because
Mhm.
it's the Punisher. Like, he's got to be giving punishment out.
It's gonna be weird seeing him in Spider-Man Brand New Day because that's rated PG-13. So like he is not gonna be doing the same stuff that we see in this.
Right. I think it will be toned down, but I think they can do it. I feel like they can do it.
Yeah.
It just depends on, like, how much are they going to rely on him to move a story along.
Well, they'll just Moon Knight it.
No. No.
I do think there'll be mind control involved.
Yeah, probably.
And that'll be kind of like how they help that along without kind of like going into the details on that, or, you know, the speculation on that. But I mean, they've already shown us in the trailer of like Frank getting ready to cuss out Spider-Man and
Mhm.
thwips him in the mouth and
Mhm.
go home, Frank.
Yeah.
So
back to the donut shop. I was just like, no, not the donut. Like as a fat guy, I was just like, not the donut shop, Frank. Like they're gonna have to really clean that place before they can open back up. Like, and like I think he was like like when he shanks that guy, it's like over the display case, and it's just like bleeding all over onto the donuts. Like to the point where when the little girl goes and gets her little paper flower, I thought she was giving him a donut.
I made the comment of, hold on, let me move this dead guy so I can get you this paper flower.
Honestly, I think it should have. I think it would have been a cooler thing to have the little girl is afraid of Frank, and Frank sees that he needs to not necessarily tone down what he's doing, but like, I don't know, he needs to be a little bit more precise in what he's doing so he can be seen more as a hero and not like a monster. I think that would have been cooler. But other than that, that's kind of my only big critique of the story. Well, that, and I think Bernthal has like 12 lines in this. It's mostly just him like sounding like a he sounds like a gorilla. He's just
Oh, that's funny. Back to the donut shop real quick, because there was one. I was with them. I was with Frank on every kill. I was like, okay, I got you. I'm with you. And then there's this one guy that he's in the back, and I don't even know how it all went down. I know he wound up breaking his arm or something like that, or he put him over a table. He broke his arm, and then he took a knife and went to his throat. And I was like, Frank, on the fucking table, man. Come on.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's
He's
like,
got to clean that shit up now.
That guy is like, thanks, Mr. Punisher. I think I should just like basically close this place down forever and take whatever insurance I can get for it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, Frank, can you help me out by burning this place down?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and let's just burn it down. And just let me say the Punisher did it. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please do that? I think the only other thing that I don't like about this, even though I said it was perfect, is that his beard. I'm not a fan of bearded Punisher at all. I don't like bearded Punisher. I just don't like it. I don't like it before. I don't like it after. I'm just not a bearded Punisher guy.
As a fellow bearded man, I enjoy it, but I will say when he shows up in the full Punisher garb and he has like a clean new haircut and beard shape, I'm like, what barber did you go to? Because I know you didn't do that yourself.
Look, he got a hair clip set and he watched some YouTube videos, and now he's going to keep it nice and tight.
Yeah, he would come back looking like patchy, and I know why. It's because he's in the new Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan Odyssey, and that's why he's got the beard, because he's got to look like a Grecian person. So I think that's the only reason right now why he's got to have the beard, but he'll probably shave it off.
Holland's in that too, isn't it? Tom Holland's in that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Bernthal and Holland have done a lot together. Like they're pals.
Yeah, they're kind of. I think that's the reason why he's in Brand New Day. Honestly,
maybe so. I know that when Bernthal was going for the role of Punisher for Netflix, he practiced lines with Holland on set of whatever movie they were on.
That's cool.
And then Bernthal repaid that, and Holland practiced lines with Bernthal for Spider-Man before Civil War. So I don't know, it's just cool, their relationship and the things they've done with each other.
Yeah, that is cool.
Speaking of the end of it, when he get the new garbs and we finally get the payback for that jackass who's going around doing all the pranks for the social media and stuff like that, which I was like, okay, like cool, we're gonna bring some real life stuff in there, because there was people doing that there for a while. And at first I thought, I didn't know if he was gonna put that knife in that dude's eyeball. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but it looked like he was gonna possibly get away. He got the hat and he let him go, and I was like, oh, okay, Frank's kind of, giving a little mercy here. And just a little scared. I like, hey, fucking quit and knock it off and let him go. And then that guy was like, nah, he took something else. And that's that fuck you moment for Frank. Okay.
You got it.
I legitimately was hoping Frank was going to throw him in front of a car. Like, I really thought that's what was going to happen. Was like, he took something from me, and then Frank picks him up, and like, I don't know, like a garbage truck or a bus comes by, and he just throws him in front of it, and it kills him.
Frank straight up like Black Ops 2'd this guy with a freaking he took an axe. And by the way, why are there so many axes in this movie as well? Like there's an axe sale right before or something, because there's lots of people that had axes trying to get Frank, and then he's got the little tomahawk deal and he throws and hits this guy with it. And I was just like, wow, lots of axes.
It's the new kind of like action meta, because like it is, because like the newest Resident Evil Requiem, the main character Leon, one of the main characters, Leon, has an axe, and that's like his primary melee weapon. One of the John Wicks, there's like an axe fighting scene. It's just like a weird new meta that they're like, people just think it's cool for an action scene, I think is what it is.
It's like that Saturday Night Live special. He's like, this is a great song, but I need more cowbell. So it's this is a great action scene, but I need more axe.
Yes, I need more axe. More.
Just throw a can of axe at him.
They choke on the smells.
Yeah.
Frank also curb stomped the dude.
Yes.
Going to the donut shop. But and I wasn't expecting that either.
Well, he curb stomped the new other Gnucci guy.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the youngest Gnucci,
Yeah.
the last
Yeah.
one that Ma had to witness.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna like break his neck or choke him out. Well, actually, first off, the entire time they don't show Frank's head.
Mm-hmm.
You just see the Punisher. Well,
Wait,
actually, for a long time, you
yeah.
just see like a guy in a trench coat,
Yeah.
basically. And then eventually it shows the Punisher skull.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, given everything going on with Born Again, I was like, are we even sure this is Frank? We haven't visually seen the face. Like, is this Cole North or Powell or whatever? Like, and then we finally see his face. I was like, okay, no, never mind. That's actually Frank. And he's got his knee on his neck or whatever. And I thought he was gonna choke him out, break his neck. And then he stands up and just they cut away, but he curb stomps him. And I'm like, fuck, like that. What is it? American History X with what's his name? The first Hulk in the MCU. I can't think of his name. Edward Norton. Yeah. That happens in that movie as well. It's pretty gruesome because they show it. And anyway, I was just like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was I was like, wow. Okay. They say I know Bernthal, he co-wrote this, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
it was a bunch of people. It was written by Bernthal and Ronaldo Marcus Green.
And I think that Ronaldo's the director as well, right?
Yes.
Ronaldo is doing the directing for the pilot of Southern Bastards that's coming to Hulu, which is a Jason Aaron story based in Alabama about a town that's kind of like it's like Friday Night Lights meets Sons of Anarchy. So
sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's 20 issue story written by Jason Aaron, comic book. So that'd be fun to possibly review in the future. But if they bring this kind of storytelling and violence to Southern Bastards, that's gonna be a fun watch.
Yeah, I agree. I know you mentioned it slightly. What did you think of Frank's new outfit? Because that's the Brand New Day outfit. And I guess we kind of talked about it, but what I'm getting at is I like that comic book Punisher usually has the pouches for the clips as like part of the teeth for the skull.
Yeah.
And they did that now. Whereas like what we saw in Born Again, I think was like a version of the Netflix one. But this one is now like full on completely different. And I don't know. I kind of dug it.
I have no beefs or quarrels with the outfit at all. And in fact, I really didn't even notice the pouches of the teeth. So it seems like maybe a little much, but at the same time, like I feel like we're kind of getting Warzone style Frank. Like depending, like taking into consideration the neighborhood he was in and stuff like that, and all the things that now he's going to try and do as an anti-hero. Like I get it. So I'm not going to knock it, but at the same time, I do think it's a little. I think it's a little much.
It's a bit loud.
Yeah. There is no like creeping away with his outfit that he has on now. So
yeah,
it's the white guy dressed in all black. Oh yeah, that's him.
But that's all my notes. And if you want to get to where we think things are going, I honestly don't have anything, but I kind of want to hear what you have to say.
Oh yes, Jeremy, you got anything else?
No, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. So, like I said, of course we got Brand New Day coming up, and I think there's going to be some stuff that goes on there, but I don't think Frank's going to actually be like Frank. I think he's going to be kind of like a meat puppet for a little bit. I don't think he's a meat puppet in that van sequence with Spider-Man that we saw. But I think it'll be like later on, possibly. But I do think that we're setting up probably another TV show, probably a TV show, and that's probably what the special presentation was setting up. Was like, how much are people going to enjoy this? How violent can we be? And how violent should we be? Kind of deal. And are people going to enjoy the storytelling, or are people just going to enjoy the violence and the fighting? I think we are going to get now that you've said Barracuda, I think we're absolutely going to get that fight. I think it's going to be a boss style fight in a TV show, in a TV series. I think it is going to be him going. I think he is going to find Gnucci. I think he's going to go after her to finish that off because I don't think she's going to stop.
Yeah.
And I think that I think we're going to get a variation of the comic book. And I think that's why she's handicapped.
Okay.
Because in the comic books, Frank pushes Gnucci off into a polar bear exhibit, and she gets mauled by the polar bears and turned into like quadriplegic, like no arms, no legs. She's just a torso. And I think that's how they're going to be, because he later on kills her by, I think, throwing her out a window or something like that. Because she comes back still after him, even though she's just a torso. And I think what they're going to do, though, is that she is a handicap now, that he's going to push her off into the polar bear den. And then that's just how she dies.
Yeah, that's how she dies. Yeah.
Yeah, because she can't get away.
Yeah, it's very Hannibal. That happens in...
yeah.
It's not with the polar bears, it's with pigs, but yeah.
And she talked about, like, this beast and how, like, when she was describing, like, the murders of her kids and stuff like that, like, it was very animalistic. And I was like, are we dropping hints here, y'all? Are we dropping hints of, like, how her future is going to be? So this could also be wishful thinking on my part, but
that will change my whelming if they are going to continue, because like that's my biggest issue was like, okay, so what's going to happen with Ma? Like, are we going to, like, I feel like they should have announced, like, it should have been the Punisher will return in Punisher Even More Kills or something. Like, I don't know, whatever the name they want to call the new show.
Overtime Kills.
Yeah. Kill-tacular. But yeah, I that's kind of my one like issue with it, because I was just like, after that whole like apartment stuff and then the donut, I'm like, oh sweet, and then we get him in the new costume, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna see him kill Ma. Credits, and I'm like, what? No.
Yeah. But like I said, I saw the credits. I wasn't expecting the credits then at all either. And I was like, I want more of this. This is fantastic. Let's keep going. Like, so, like I said, they left me wanting more. And that's one of the things that if that's all we can do is leave me wanting more at the end of it, hey, that's fantastic to me. Like, I love that kind of ending.
There's just two things that I want to see if they do a season or something. Enough of, because Netflix did this on both seasons and they did it at the start of this one. Enough of this. Frank has quit being Punisher, and by the end of it, he becomes Punisher again. Like, new season is he's the fucking Punisher, and he's got to figure out how to kill these guys. Like, and we deal with the drama of that. Like, I don't want another like Frank gets reset back to Frank, and then he needs to figure out how to be Punisher again. Like, if they do that again, I'm gonna fucking scream.
I think you're right, though, as far as like the whole purpose of this special was to set up that Frank is now, I want to sit there and say a hero, but he's not a hero. Like, he's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
And like, he's going to be a full-fledged anti-hero. And I think that's what, like you were saying, that's the whole purpose of this, was to set where Frank is, where he was, this is where he is now, and this is our Frank Castle. And I like that, of like, you know, his purpose now in life is to protect other people. It's not like it's not like all the other heroes, but this is what the Punisher does, and this is how he does it. And the only other thing that I would love is some kind of either special presentation or some kind of team up with John Bernthal Punisher and Chris Evans Cap. That's the only thing that I would really like is some kind of something with those two guys, a story with them two, because Frank Castle looks up to Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
And yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
The only issue with that is I don't know if this Frank Castle looks up to Captain America.
Yeah. I think they could spin it though.
Yeah, I mean they could. Like the comic Punisher was a Vietnam vet, and he kind of idolized Captain America because of World War II. And yeah, I do like that dynamic with Frank and Cap, though Cap does not like Frank.
No.
He is not a Frank guy.
No.
Because he's like, you're a psycho. And I think, I don't know, like, I would like to see that, but I just don't know if this, like, Bernthal's, I was supposed to say Captain America, Bernthal's Punisher would be a Cap fan. Because you know how he talks about with Red, with Daredevil,
Right.
and how he's like, you know, you're a pussy or whatever he says. Like, I just feel like he would think that Captain America was a weirdo in like a spangly outfit.
That is true. You do make a good point there with the whole like Daredevil and all that other jazz. I feel like I would get really good chemistry though with Chris Evans and John Bernthal,
absolutely.
and I think that's why I really want that.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it boils down to, like just an episode or something of like them walking through something together and the different ways of handling things and how they can kind of learn from one another. Not that Captain America would learn how to kill somebody, but like just something else of just like, I don't know, just how to be real and how to be raw a little bit.
Yeah. Cap has killed people before, so like he's not necessarily against all that, but it's just more of how Punisher does it. It's just more like crazy. But no, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, like Bernthal and Evans are fantastic actors, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I doubt we'll ever get it, but
oh no,
I want to see like him, Daredevil, and Spider-Man like team up. We're getting him and Spider-Man at least, so that makes me happy. But I'm glad Spider-Man wasn't available for this one because I don't think he would. When all that shit was going down in the apartment, I could just see Pete being like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
His Spidey sense would have to be going bananas.
Oh, absolutely,
in a situation like that, like. That Peter tingle is just going off.
It'd be tingling way too much. I don't know.
Don't be gross, Tammy.
That's funny. All right. Well, do y'all recommend anybody watch this special presentation? I feel like you don't have to necessarily know the Netflix to be able to watch this, and I like that as well. I like this kind of like a pickup, like you get a full idea of what Frank's is going through, where he's at mentally and all that other jazz, and you can just kind of go from here. So I do like that. But what do y'all think?
I mean, I would recommend. I think it was still a good show, and like I said before, it kind of gives a little bit more of kind of backstory on what he's been kind of going through a little bit. Like I said, just because I wasn't necessarily like overly whelmed with and everything, I still think it was a good show and a good one to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, my whelming aside, like I'm just disappointed because I just wanted more, and I just felt like it was like abrupt. But I would absolutely recommend, because like it's 40 minutes and you're done. If you like Punisher, absolutely watch it. While you're at it, if you haven't seen Laundry Day, go watch that. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And in my opinion, go watch Punisher season 1. Now that it's on Disney Plus, I think it's great too. It's not great at all. And you could also watch Daredevil season 2, the first half with Punisher. It's also really good.
Yeah, that's the best part of season 2.
Yeah,
like we all know my dislike for Elektra. So like, but man, that it was season 2 that really made me dislike her. Like, can like really just go over the okay. I'm done with this character.
I mean. Storyline wise, the intrigue kind of takes a bit of a dip, and that's putting it nicely for season 2 when like the second half hits. But all of the second seasons on Netflix did like just absolutely tanked, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, because Jessica Jones even went down.
Mm-hmm. Luke
I don't
Cage
even
was
think I
abysmal.
attempted Luke Cage.
Yeah, it was abysmal. It was so bad.
Well, and even on Luke Cage season 1, which this is now we're just doing a whole
Yeah.
review of everything else. But like the second half of season 1 of Luke Cage, like
Yeah.
once there's a pivotal murder
Yeah.
of an actor who is coming back to play another dude who was a dude, and
which actually reminds me. Sorry, continue what you're saying, and then I'll.
But yeah, like up until then, it was fantastic. That dude dies, and then it's like, oh, well, fuck, what do we do now? And I think the writers did the same thing, because it was like, oh fuck, what do we do now?
Yeah. That reminds me. Hey, Marvel, what's going on with Blade? Because this movie just change out the weird purge guys and put in vampires. There's your Blade movie.
Supposedly it's back on, and supposedly they got another director.
Oh,
I'll
good Lord.
believe it when I see production.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy to me. It's like Blade
Yeah.
is not that like hard of a character. Like, what are we doing?
Right? Yeah.
I mean, they already got 3 epic ones to go off of.
Like 1.5.
1.5. Yeah.
Trinity counts as the 1.5.
No, Trinity can fuck right off.
Oh, I thought you were talking about actors.
Oh, no. No. That's funny.
All right. Well, next week is Spider-Man Noir, issues 1 through 4. So right before the whole Spider-Man Noir TV show comes out on Amazon Prime, we're going to be reading the book that started all of this, even though it seems like this is a whole nother character than what we're going to be getting. I don't know. But it's that same time period, so I think it's going to be fun. Until then, though, Jeremy, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Twitch under the handle Night Fury GTO. That's Night with a K, and you can find me here.
Awesome. Richard?
If you want to contact me directly, I have an X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, a Blue Skies, and a Threads. My handle is Night Curry, night like day night, and Curry with a K. If you want to contact us directly, we have a Gmail. Our Gmail is comicallycomicspodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to check us out on YouTube, possibly TikTok, we'll see, and Instagram, you can check us out under the name Comically Comics Podcast. And if you want to check us out on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, you can check us out under the name Comically Comics with an X.
Awesome. You can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox22_comics. You can also find me on YouTube at 22 Comics. Thank you all so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed as much as we did making it. With all that being said, say goodbye, Jeremy.
Bye, Jeremy.
Goodbye, Jeremy. Goodbye.